is going on with my camera? I have a black spot on my screen right around there. Weird.
Greetings, and welcome back to Magic Monday, the series where I take you with me around the Disneyland Resort to sample and review every last eatery. This week we are going to be visiting Cappuccino near Central Plaza. This is going to be a rather quick episode because Cappuccino is much more of a grab-and-go type of place rather than an actual full dining experience. If you are looking to stop in at Cappuccino, the fastest way to get there is to enter Disneyland through the Western Archway, make your way up Main Street, hook a left once you hit Central Plaza, and circle around past Jolly Holiday, past the hot food stand, and on your left-hand side, just past the frozen treats, you will see a little stand with absolutely no signage indicating what it is. That stand is Cappuccino. So let's go take a look, shall we?
Alright, across from me you can see Cappuccino near Central Plaza. I just stopped in there and picked up a donut that looks really tasty and a hot chocolate. And I'm going to give them a try in a second. Alright, so I just stopped in at the Cappuccino near Central Plaza. I have my hot chocolate because I don't drink coffee. And I have my donut. And I'm going to give them a try. I'm kind of a hot chocolate snob, so we'll see how this goes.
Where mine that I have. I was confused.
Tastes like Swiss Miss. Definitely not high quality cocoa. But hot chocolate is good no matter what kind it is. I love the cheap stuff, I love the good stuff. I'm particular, but I will drink anything. I don't know. That doesn't sound very particular, does it? Whatever. It's alright. I don't think it's probably not worth the expense since it tastes like instant hot cocoa, but I'd have to look at my receipt to see. Now, we're going to take a bite out of this Oreo-covered donut. I'm really excited. Tastes kind of standard. I like the little orange ball things on it are like little crispy crunches. I thought they would be like chocolate, but they're not. I kind of like it. They give it a nice little crunch. Okay, not bad. Nothing amazing, but not bad.
And we're back! I have to say that having stopped in there now, Cappuccino is not really one of my favorite places to go. In fact, I've found it rather forgettable. But let's see how it measures up. Service. My experience with the employees at Cappuccino was very brief, but friendly enough. They got me what I needed and sent me on my way. Not a whole lot to say here. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. Atmosphere. Cappuccino is not one of the better established locations, I have to say. It's still decorated in theme, but there's no signage to indicate what it is that you're walking past. I can't even remember where the menu was located, and I don't think I took a picture of it because it wasn't prominently placed. All in all, it was rather forgettable. I think they can do better. I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. Price point. The prices for what I got were a little bit steep. The donut, while tasty, was incredibly generic. You can find that same kind of candy-laden donut at any number of grocery stores. Hot chocolate tasted like it was Swiss Miss, which I still drank all of, but it's not worth paying Disneyland prices for. This location, in terms of price point and food quality, reminds me very strongly of the various popcorn stands we've been to so far. Just a little bit too much for not enough in return. I'm going to give the price point a 2 out of 5. The food itself, and lastly the food. My donut was tasty, but again, very generic. And my hot chocolate, as I've stated a couple times, tasted like instant hot chocolate. I have to give the food at this location also a 2 out of 5. I wasn't repulsed. This was not a repeat of the turkey leg, but it definitely wasn't worth the cost. And definitely not a place you should be looking to stop at if you're visiting the parks. If you're looking to grab a coffee when you go into Disneyland, I'm honestly going to point you in the direction of Starbucks, which is something I never thought I would find myself saying. Overall rating. That brings the overall rating for this cart to a 2.25 stars out of 5. I'm going to go ahead and round it down to 2 because I just don't think it merits that extra 0.25. My experience with the service may not have been negative, but it also didn't make up for all of the other negatives. So 2 stars out of 5 for Cappuccino. But how does it compare? Definitely the worst of the 2 coffee places we've stopped at. Starbucks location was considerably better. And in terms of cart stops, I have to say that the corn dogs, the fruit cart, the frozen treats, all of those beat this out by a long shot. Now, it is not anywhere near as bad as that turkey leg was. I'm not going to forget that one in a hurry. But it's probably on par with the popcorn stands, maybe a little bit better. Popcorn, this coffee stand, and the churro stand, for me, are all kind of on par with one another so far. Just don't find any one of them to be particularly memorable or delightful, but I don't really dislike them either. So not terribly high, not terribly low, kind of square in the middle when it comes to cart service ranking. That's it for this week's episode. Sorry it was so brief. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you have some foods you want to see us try, make sure to mention them in the comments below, and I can order them when I get to wherever they are located. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Be sure to tune back in tomorrow for some more Tokyo Tuesdays with Blaze, and be sure to check back in next week where I will be here with some more Monday Magic.